Hello everyone, this is Zeeebo and welcome to today's video. So the long-awaited Counterside will be released to the C server on the 18th May. So if you haven't pre-registered for the open administration, do pre-register it. I'll link it down in the description down below. So some perks you can actually get for the pre-registration is that you get EXP cards, you get a free SSR gearbox, you get an SR character, you get 10 free summons. So a lot of freebies in order to kickstart your journey within Counterside. So I've been waiting for Counterside for the longest time possible since the closed beta testing phase. And I actually tried the Counterside Taiwan server to actually have a hands-on on how the game will be like when it's officially released. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you 4 reasons why you should give Counterside a chance to be your next go-to gacha game. And without further ado, let us start today's video. So the number one and perhaps the most important reason that you should try this game is the aesthetic that this game has to offer. So this is the home screen for my Counterside Taiwan account. As you guys can see, we have 2 beautiful waifus right in front of us, and other than just these 2 beautiful waifus, there's a lot of other characters. So I'm going to show you guys what are the different units as well as characters from within the game. So you have your standard character collection, and other than having just human characters, we have soldiers, we have the heroes known as the counters, we also have mechs. So I'm just going to show you guys some of the designs and some of my personal favorites. So these are the usual key characters that you first start off with within the game. And you have soldiers, right? You have husbando with custom schemes to come in the future. And I'll show you guys my favorite waifu among this bunch, and he's none other than Karin, as well as Shinja. So let me find Shinja somewhere over here. So you guys can see, right, how beautifully designed all these characters are. Other than just having a very aesthetically pleasing character design, they also have each of them, right, they actually have their own voice actors. So you guys can see the different lines they can have, but all of these are all in Chinese. So when it's officially released in English, you guys can test it out yourself. So if you click on the character will actually move and also do some voiceovers in the meantime. So that's something that I really like, and each of these characters have their own simple introduction and it's actually kind of related to the story. However, there's so many different characters, so I do not know like whether or not all these different characters are actually related to the story. But the number one reason I think you guys should give this game a chance is the aesthetically pleasing character design, as well as the aesthetically pleasing animation and special effects from within the game. And Counterside isn't like your usual waifu simple collector kind of game, because this game does have some form of complexity, which I'll talk about in the later part of the video, because it's one of the reasons why I love the game as well. But overall, other than just having your sexy waifus, cute waifus, lolly waifus, husbandos, mechs, as well as soldier design, this game also has this battleship. So the idea of this game is you're a boss hiring a whole team of fighters in order to fight against foreign invaders coming from the Counterside. So this battleship acts as your base, or rather your base defense, where the objective is actually to prevent your enemy from killing your battleship while your units go out and fulfill the objective based on the game mode that you're playing. So there's many different battleship designs, and I'm pretty sure you guys will find one battleship that's suitable to your taste if you are a mech lover such as myself. So yep, basically the overall design is just simply amazing, from the characters to the battleship to the background design, as well as the skill animations, which I will show in the gameplay later. And the next thing that I think this game does it pretty well is the community feature. So definitely not the best community feature out there, but it's pretty decent for newly released games. So number one, you have your friends features. So as usual, you can check your friends level as well as when they last log in, and you can check on their character details as well as their team setup for their ranks as well as their Colosseum. So you can learn from your friends, you know, ask for their help for your different missions, and if you have super powerful friends, then you can use their team in order to clear those harder stages within the story. Other than the friend list, right, you also have this mentor-mentee system where you can get freebies if you're a mentee to a much stronger player. So all this stuff, as you guys can see, I think this is a free SSR card. So you get a free SSR player just by being a mentee for somebody. That's pretty good. And you get other features such as the summoning contract, right, your evolving cube, and many other stuff. So I'm not going to talk about the details, but basically a lot of freebies as well. There's this lock feature which I think you can do when you clear your mentor-mentee feature. So according to the translation, right, I can't really unlock it because I haven't cleared this part of the mentee-mentor. And other than these friendlies as well as mentee-mentor system, we also have the guild system. So inside your guild, you have your daily login, donations, weekly missions, right, and your guild mission, which is currently under application, or rather it's still under construction, so it's not ready yet. So we have your freebies as well, so you can use the guild coins to change for the different stuff for your guild. And yeah, you can check your guild rankings over here. At the same time, there's also guild wars, so you can actually contribute to your guild by doing this guild war thing. So my account is very bad, so I'm not gonna do much damage on this guild raid stuff. So that's it for the community feature. I think it's pretty good for some new game out there. They don't really have a lot of community stuff where people can interact, so that might be not so good. So one thing that Guardian Tales can definitely learn from this game is the friendly system. That's definitely gonna be much appreciated. And the third point is, I think that the developers, or rather the publishers, they are very, very generous. So for this part, I can't really confirm whether or not it will be implemented in the C version. However, I can confirm this with you guys is that the KR server as well as the Taiwan server has 100 free summon for the characters when it's officially released. So you're able to summon 100 characters. Technically, you're free reroll when you first start off the game, so that's pretty generous for a new game. And other than that, there are a lot of other events such as your beginner events, right? So your day 1 to day 7, once you complete the different stuff, you get a lot of freebies, character focus event, as well as other time limited events. So in general, my vibe for this game is so far very free to play friendly, and I think even if you don't pay much for the game, you can progress very far in the game, because it took me about 3 to 4 days in order to reach the top 100 in the closed beta server. So I'm looking forward to complete the feat again when the game is officially released. And the last point, which I'll strongly recommend people playing this game for, is none other than the game's complexity. So at first glance, I think people might think this game is pretty easy because you just need to protect your ship, right? You just gotta drop the units when you have enough mana, you know, and you place them there in order to protect your ship. People might think it's really, really straightforward. However, this game is a lot of complexity. Number 1, mana management is a problem. Number 2, team building is a problem. Number 3, there's also many different elemental things you need to take note of. So the number 1, it's the first row. We are talking about the different character types. You have your counter, your soldier, your max, as well as your other unit, as well as the job. So all these jobs are basically like your element. So different element or different job will counter each other based on how you arrange them. So let's say if I put a tanker in front, right, and my opponent puts a sniper, the sniper can take care of my tanker, and then I lose my tanker really easily while losing the mana that I used to put on my tanker. So there's a lot of things to take note of. Other than that, there are also other things, right, such as the attacking type. So some unit can only attack air unit, some unit can only attack ground unit, and some unit can attack all forms of unit. There's also a different special abilities for certain characters, such as counters, such as global placement of characters. So basically there's a lot of things to take note of. Even I myself haven't fully grasped the game yet, and each of the own characters, right, they have their own skill set which does different stuff. So I shall not go through the details. I shall make a separate video for the characters and stuff in the future. And yeah, let me just end off this video with some gameplay on my side from the Taiwan server so that you guys know what you guys are getting into when you first start out of the game.
교전 수칙 접수 완료.
만나 뵙게 된 영광입니다. 누구이세요? 요약 필요하신 분? 기상대라.
And yeah guys, that's pretty much it for the key reasons why you should give this game a chance once it's officially released. So currently it's at pre-registration and it's gonna be released on the 18th May. I can't wait to play this game on the global server, and I'm pretty sure you guys will enjoy it if you have downloaded it yourself. And thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe in order to see more Counterside videos from this channel in the future, and I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys.